What's going on, guys? Ahrora here, and welcome back. This is actually the second episode of my series that I started a while ago. My last video that I uploaded a couple weeks ago on Mirage did really well, and I just want to say thanks for that. If you're just tuning this video for the first time, this is more of I would say, an advanced tutorial. These nades are just supposed to be like really good, but these are the ones that I know that are really useful, and I throw these all the time in games. A lot of people were asking what this server was. This is an ESEA practice server. To join these servers, you have to have an ESEA subscription. If you want to know anything about ESEA, I'll have a link in the description below. You can check that out. But I'm going to start off for the CT ones, just because I find them to probably be the most useful. So the first one I'm going to go over is just you've probably seen this in a lot of pro matches. A lot of people are throwing this now. It is a molly from right here in lane, that lands right here on T steps. So off spawn, you want to run to this bench right here in front of the bathrooms. You want to jump up on the edge of this, but all you got to do is jump up on this bench, aim to the right of this dot, run to about the edge of the bench, and hit your jump throw bind, or just jump throw. So I'm going to go do it in real time right here. You have to do this pretty quick, especially if you want to block off the majority of the terrorists coming out of spawn. Incendiary. Another good smoke you can combo with is a smoke on top of these steps right here. It lands pretty deep. There is a shallower one, which I will show you, which I think is better, but you can combo that molly that blocks them off with this smoke. So after like a couple seconds after that molly lands, you can throw this smoke. You just get into the corner of the bench right here, aim, pretend this line extends out to the edge of the wall, and just hit this jump throw. Laying down smoke. I recommend having a jump throw bind if you play ESEA or something like that, especially online leagues, or just finding two keys that are right next to each other to jump and throw. So this one's a little bit different. Instead of throwing on this bench, you're gonna run up to this bench. You're gonna get into the corner of this bench right here, on the side of this light up to about the top of the light, so it kind of makes a little angle right there. All you gotta do is just get in the corner, get to that angle, and left click. Really simple. It bounces off the wall and then blocks off all of this. They can still go into playground, which is fine. So right here is more of a late round smoke. I'm about to show you. These are retake smokes for A site. So to throw the first retake smoke, this one lands in the lane and blocks off that whole entire outside part of bathroom. All you gotta do is get in this corner when you run up, or if you fall back that far. Aim at the edge of this little pipe coming out of the truck. Go straight up in between the 4 wires and throw. Really simple, really fast. The next one is for front bathrooms. I think this one's better to throw in pugs and stuff. But if you can throw both at the same time, that's obviously the best scenario. But all you gotta do is get into this corner of the wall. It's pretty far out. This corner extends really weird. So you just gotta get into the corner. And then you wanna pretend the sun has like a square around it. When you get to the top, if there was a corner of the sun, you just get the top right corner and throw. Smoke. This one takes a little bit to land because you're obviously just aiming almost straight up. But it just lands in the bathrooms, perfectly blocking it all off. Really simple. I wasn't going to show this because I just don't want to waste everyone's time by showing you guys a billion different nades. But you also can just bounce a molly off the edge of that truck, and it'll molly default. Really easy and really useful, especially if you want to stop plant or just get people off that spot. So the next one is more to help your team. I wouldn't find this really... It's useful, but it's going to be very situational. This is a molly that you can throw from A site down in the short to help your team. Let's say they're executing B and you still have a molly and you're playing site. It'll land not here, but it'll land a little bit deeper around there. So if your teammates do call it they're going B and you happen to find yourself playing truck, all you got to do is jump up on the edge of the truck, aim right above this little thing, and just run throw. Take a step and throw, I mean. It's going to bounce off the corner, land there, and it takes a little bit of spread, but it also does a pretty good job. Like I said, really situational. I don't think I would use it very often, but there's always a time for something like that. This is a really cool nade that if you are an A player, you can throw for your team. But if you are a B player, you can throw for yourself. All you got to do is get in this corner, crouch, aim right here on the dot, little circle thing hanging off this pole. I'm pretty sure you have to have a jump bind for this, but if you just crouch, jump bind, it's going to fly, bounce off this, and smoke deep monster. This is really good if you get a teammate to throw it for you at the start of the round, and then you just pre-molly it. So if you get a teammate to throw that for you at the start of the round, you would pre-molly it, and then you have full control of monster. It'll basically stop a monster rush, so I'd say that's probably the most useful smoke I'm going to show you this video. So all you got to do is get in the corner, right here of this railing. Aim right where I show you, and then jump on or jump throw. One of the two. It's gonna bounce, land perfectly right here, blocks off the top of bathrooms. So staying around T-spawn, I'm gonna show you some B-rush nades that are really easy to throw. So you can combo this smoke with this smoke, and it blocks off majority of the map, so you can rush out monster, rush out short. I'm pretty sure everyone that plays Overpass or knows Overpass at all knows this smoke. All you got to do is get into this corner. This is a really easy one. This isn't like the one I really want to make a big emphasis on, but if you don't know it, I'll just show it for the sake of the rush. You get into the corner of this barrel, aim up at the top of the giant antenna pole thing, and just throw. Lands middle sight. Everyone knows that. I'm not going to go in depth on that one really, but this one's really cool. I like this one a lot. All you got to do is get into this corner of the pallet next to the chicken, where the pole starts getting skinnier. You just got to get right where I'm aiming right now, to the little bit to the right, on the right side of the pole, and just throw. It's really cool because it bounces off this little piece of wood, bounces off the building, and then lands perfectly on the bridge. Combo that with a barrels molly from here. This one you got to practice a little bit. It's kind of more of a, once you throw it a couple times, you got it. So you just want to get somewhere around this area, right around here, and just run through. That one, can't really explain it in words, but just go about to where I throw, about where I aim, and just throw. So we're heading out here towards Fountain by the steps going to the party. This is one of the mollies I actually saw Cloud9 throw at the major. It's really fast and really simple. Get in the corner, well, get against this last step, and then aim right to the right of this top of the tree, right there, and throw the molly. And mollies all of anyone hiding behind that tree. One more smoke that I think is useful but pretty situational. It is a fake smoke from back here. So you could fake a B-rush, maybe send one guy out monster, and instead of throwing the bridge smoke from over there by the pallet, you can come up to A, get in this corner, and then just aim right here at the edge of this little pole.
Laying down smoke.
Really simple and does the same job. Another situational fake smoke. I know a lot of people throw these in like 1v1s, 1v2s, right here against the wall. That little, I guess that would be like an air conditioner on top of the building, up to where that corner of the building meets. So just straight up,
Throwing smoke.
throw. I could see this being better in 1v1s when they're playing, when he's like on A and you still want to go A, but you want to throw a fake smoke. So this is a flash. If you're ever in connector and you want to get short control, you've probably seen a lot of people throw this. Get in the corner right here, crouch, just aim at the top, just aim straight up right here. Bounce off that, goes into the window and flashes. This is a molly that I think is really useful that not a lot of people throw. So late round, you can throw this. While you're rushing, you can throw this. It's just really useful. All you got to do, get in the corner of this, aim right where I aim on this little great looking thing, and then boom. Molly's graffiti, stops, rotates. Good for late round, good for early round, good for anything. Wish people would throw that more, but yeah, there it is. That's something you definitely can add and really easy to remember. Another smoke I wanted to show that really isn't too crazy, but I don't see a lot of people using it that much. This is, I know a lot of pro teams do it, but especially in pugs and lower level stuff, if you really want to win, this is something that you can throw that'll really obviously throw the other team off. Just a long control smoke. All you do is get right here, aim at the corner of the T, and left click. It lands up here on long. The CTs have no info if their people are walking up long. But honestly, if you find yourself alone long and the rest of your team is B, guarantee if you just get right here, real quick, line up, throw that, you're going to confuse the absolute shit out of anyone in an ESCA pug. They're going to be so worried about that smoke that your teammates probably could just walk out on B, walk out monster for free. I throw it all the time. I really think it's a really sick smoke because you can get a whole lot of map control and make the other team a whole lot more worried about that spot. So you honestly could throw that smoke, walk up on it, maybe walk through it. The reason why I like my lineup is because you can see feet if they're in that corner. And if you really wanted to, you could walk through it and walk around it. Another cool thing you can do is throw that smoke, the smoke that lands here, get over here, wait for the smoke to clear and wait, and then late walk up. There's a lot of things you can do with that smoke, which I wish people would use more. And then that smoke also helps you get in this corner, and you can throw a really easy bank smoke
Throwing smoke.
to your team. One of the two. But I really recommend, if you've never used the smoke, to try it out. There's just so many different things you can do with it. If you, or obviously, if you're alone, you can cause a whole lot of rotations. If you're here with your team, you can take a whole lot of map control. This smoke, you can just do a whole lot of things with it.